I mean, it should be right here.
What should be?
Triumph Brewery. Like, I mean, we've got the Lambertville Station
right.
Pub. We've got some antique place and another antique. Man, this town loves antiques.
I mean, it looks like an antique. I mean, it's pretty old and stony.
Yeah.
The Triumph's in New Jersey.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're doing New Jersey reviews, so it's
right.
like we're just staying in New Jersey. It's
right.
It says New Hope. So
New Hope's in Pennsylvania, bro.
It's right here. I mean, the pin said right here. I mean, this got to be.
Wait. Triumph's in New Jersey, but New Hope's in Pennsylvania.
So
you hear drums?
I hear drums. So, if we're in New Jersey,
right,
and Triumph is in New Hope,
yeah,
which is in Pennsylvania.
Oh!
We gotta run across that bridge.
Gave up.
Hi. My name is Gabriel Manick.
And I'm out of shape.
And we're actors. And I think we're thirsty. We're thirsty. Oh, I think I gotta let something out before I drink anything.
Don't throw up! Don't throw up over there. Crap, man.
There between us.
All right. Well, Michael Vilstrigo, and we are here at Triumph Brewery.
At last.
Not in New Jersey.
No.
But in New Hope.
Right across the river
Right.
from New Jersey, so Jersey adjacent.
Yeah, it's like right there. We're across the water. I'm just using a Jersey. No, is that even Jersey anymore? I think that still constitutes as like.
No, what? Water.
Water.
You know, it's funny. People in Jersey say water. People in Philadelphia say water.
Water.
It's like the guy from
People from Philly. I'm sorry.
South Park. Water.
Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No way. Okay. Yeah. Water.
Holy Toledo.
You're really testing me with the accents today.
I am.
Okay, so how about you stand up a little bit, stand in a little bit?
Sure.
There we go. Nice. Isn't this a great shot, folks? Like, you know, we got the. Oh my gosh! Wow, we have.
Oh, you're talking about the brew, not me.
Oh right, yeah. Isn't this a great shot of just like this? You know, the facial hair, the glasses, the Woody Allen look. It's perfect. Well, I meant the fermenters back over
my
here.
Woody Allen impression.
Behind Mike, we got the fermenters,
yeah,
which always is a fun thing, and I hope you enjoyed the fact that, actually, I don't even know if I inserted the video yet or not, but we got a video of Mike in front of Triumph Brewery in Princeton, and how sad he was.
It's true.
So sad that it's gone. But
the scene was exaggerated, but the sorrow was not.
Charlton Heston style.
It's kind of like that scene in Planet of the Apes. I'm not going to spoil Planet of the Apes, but the very last scene in it, you can link that.
You maniacs! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Now I have to link it.
Copyright. Yeah, the sorrow was that level.
That's right.
When I found out for the first time that the Triumph in New Jersey, in Princeton, where me and him have enjoyed many a brew growing up. Many times.
Brewing up
as young lads.
You know how there's like brewing up? It's brewing up.
It's true.
Yeah. So so enjoy that video.
Oh God. No. Oh God. Why? Oh God. I only like one beer Only like one brewery in Princeton, and it's gone. Why Triumph? Why, God, why take the one good thing? Seriously, is he closed forever? It sucks. It really is.
Okay, you've seen that video. All right, so we are in New Hope, obviously. And since today, meaning tomorrow, meaning for you today, like right now, so meta.
Whatever time that you're watching this is right now.
Hopefully that's St. Patrick's Day, 2022. 2022, yeah. Because, so for that reason, we decided to do the Irish Dry Stout, Nitro Irish Stout, which is, you know, it's not Guinness, but that's basically what Guinness is.
We were also a little bit wet after running all that way, so...
Yeah, so you saw us do that once. We did that intro
4 times.
four times. So we did put on a sweat, and because of that, we had to hydrate with a few beers before this. So
Yes, that's how hydration works, folks.
So-
Don't let your fitness coach tell you otherwise.
let's see.
Yes.
That's as wide as it goes.
Because we were very soggy and wet from running, we decided to have something dry.
That's right, and we're not wearing bikinis, so sorry, ladies, we're not wearing the bikinis for you. Okay. Well, anyway, so we got the dry Irish Stout.
Yes.
Which I'm very excited about. Got some good head over here. And stop. It's a term. It's a term. All right, well, we are 4 minutes officially into the review part.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll describe it. But first off, first sips
Is the one that counts.
when you're thirsty. Cheers. Happy
Cheers.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy Thanks Paddy's Day to you folks. Aaron, go brah.
Okay.
Well, that is different, huh?
Yeah. Wow, that's very light, very smooth.
Smooth, you know? I was, you know, when they describe the beer, they say it's kind of like a chocolatey light Guinness. This is a nitro, right? So nitros are generally more airy, a little more crisp and light, but
This is like very light, like
very.
not heavy at all. This is like almost, it's going down like water, like water. It's going down like water, like water.
Yes.
Yeah,
Water.
the chocolate aspect of it, it's not really coming out too much. You know, maybe you could say like the dark chocolate, obviously from the dark roasted malts. Not too much bitterness though, not too much. So I think for like somebody who's a beer drinker and somebody who's not really into it would enjoy this.
Yeah. This is very tasty. Very tasty.
Wow, that's really good. So, you know,
It gets sweeter as you sip it too. Like it has the aftertaste of chocolate, you know?
totally. I
Yeah.
got that definitely on the back end. You know, what makes this very special, you know, obviously I've done now a few beer reviews in New Jersey, but what makes this that much more special is that I never really liked beer. Look, I'm admitting it right now on camera. I was a Smirnoff Ice guy. Mike's Hard. Not right now. I was a Mike's
No,
Hard.
he's right. He's right. He's right.
It's because
I had to check.
Jeez. No, Mike's Hard Lemonade. No Zima, but like those. I would drink that. But then eventually, you know, I had some friends who are like, hey, you're going to go to college parties. They're going to have beer. They're not going to have Smirnoff Ice, so you got to drink beer. So eventually, as the years rolled on, and I think by the time I was 21, maybe 22, Mike and I can't even remember the first time we went to Triumph, but we did go to Triumph, and that was our go-to. And then we started...
It was our go-to. It was the best.
Right.
It's the best bar.
in Princeton.
Triumph will come back in Princeton in,
Yeah.
I believe, in a year from today, from this St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
It will reopen. They're renovating the old post office, and they're reopening there. Please go support them and check it out.
Not the post office. Triumph.
I mean, good God bless our postal
Support.
workers.
Yeah.
But I think it's an unrivaled bar in Princeton. It's my go-to. It's anyone in there. It's a place I would take my go to meet friends. It's where I would take women to go on a date. So,
Great date spot.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
wonderful.
I mean, they got food. I mean, the menu's fantastic.
Musicians playing jazz on Saturday nights.
There you go. I used to perform at Triumph in Princeton.
Yeah.
Also, they got a full bar. So even if the girl, your guy, doesn't like beer, hey, no complaints. They got a full bar. You can the bartenders will always make something for you. This was really my gateway brewery to just being opened up to new breweries, and then especially going down to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then eventually Georgia, and then eventually working in the beer industry. It's all because of Triumph. All because of Triumph.
Yeah, so this is the one place, Triumph Brewing Company. Look them up.
It just wants to focus on me. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
If you're in the Jersey area, look them up. They're wonderful.
And Pennsylvania.
Jersey and Pennsylvania, right across the river.
Yeah, they've got 3 locations. Obviously, the Princeton one's going to be opened up again soon. New Hope, Pennsylvania, and then Red Bank, New Jersey, which I haven't been to that one yet, but hopefully at some point, definitely.
Yeah, I love Red Bank. Amazing. I haven't been to Triumph there.
But yeah, I mean this is pretty good. I wish it was St. Patrick's Day. I mean today's great anyway, but this is a pretty solid beer.
I agree. The chocolate comes out more in the smell than the taste, I feel. What do you think? How do you feel about that?
I could see that.
Yeah.
I know what I do here with like my palate.
Show me what to do.
So what I do.
Gabe's going to give us a lesson, folks, on how to properly aerate and taste beer.
So, when you're trying to properly aerate
Yes.
the beer
Yes.
on the taste buds, you want to take a nice sip.
Right.
So take a sip,
Right.
swish it around, and then swallow it. And then, once it's gone, you're using the rest of the oxygen to, I don't know,
Breathe, you fool. Breathe.
basically breathe the beer into your taste buds. So just take a sip.
Because if you can't breathe, then you can't enjoy the beer, now can you?
Please hire us. You
so broke.
You casting directors. Okay,
Aye.
so yeah, just take a sip.
Yes.
And now, kind of with your tongue almost, kind of like
Just kind of swish it around?
create a vacuum. The beer's gone. Swallow the beer, and then kind of like do this with your tongue. It kind of like brings the aroma, the taste, like
Wow.
so you pick up on it more.
I definitely did it the wrong way.
That's okay.
Darn.
That's all right.
There's a thing you do with wine where you have to like kind of like swish it around and smell it, and then
It's a little similar, yeah.
and then you tilt it back to hit the back of the hard palate. I did it once in front of a guy in Europe, and he really, because somebody had taught me how to do it just then, and the guy behind the bar was convinced I knew what I was doing, and he went, and he really looked at me serious. This is like an old man who had poured wine his whole life in his little bar in Venice, and he looked at me and said, "You good?"
Good.
Like he had bottled it himself,
Right.
And he was like so happy, and I was like, "Yeah, it's delicious." He was like, and I was just a dude who did not know what he was doing.
He's like, good, just kind of figuring it out.
Yeah,
Oh, so good. That's a great story. That's a great story.
it was a very cheap wine too.
As in, like, The Room, Tommy Wiseau, cheap.
Chicken, Peter, you just a little chicken. Cheap. Who are you calling a chicken?
If you haven't seen The Room, please check that out so you get the
Please.
reference.
Please.
Actually, I might include the clip right now just so you don't have to waste your time. Anyway, so we should probably get around to scoring this.
Yes,
So-
let's do it.
So I realized during the Hoagie Haven review, I went first, which is I broke the rules. So you got to go first, man. You got to go first.
Okay.
Go ahead, score that beer.
The brewery is called Triumph, and because, keeping with tradition on this channel, I am terrible with numbers. Therefore, I'm going to rate this in terms of victory. So, from an Olympic gold medal to winning a game of hopscotch. This, I'm going to say, is being the kicker on the third string of a team that didn't get to play but still gets a Super Bowl ring. It's like a 7. No, I'm going to say it's like a 8.7. Maybe like an 8.5.
Okay.
As I'm enjoying it.
Wait. You did say 8.7 first.
Because, I am enjoying it, but I think I like something a little meatier. I don't know.
Well, no. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter on like what you. Well, actually, it does, but it's based on a dry stout, a nitro.
Oh, you know, it's an 8.7 then. It's very good.
So he said 8.7. So there you go. You knew what you were talking
Yes,
about.
and the kicker on the Super Bowl team that gets the ring but didn't get to play, you know, he's not Tom Brady, but he still gets the ring. It's a pretty good victory, man.
That's right.
No one knows who he is.
And
but
hey,
it's
by the
okay.
way, the fact that Tom Brady is back, I knew it. I knew Tom Brady was going to be back. It was bound to happen. There's no way that such a champion and human being that Tom Brady is would ever fully retire at his age in his prime. So, Tom Brady, I'm so happy you're back, and I'm looking forward to having things to do on Sundays in 2022 in the fall going to the winter. So
Good for you, man. You're like 40. Isn't he 40?
No, I'm 35.
Tom Brady.
No, he's 44.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, dude.
I hope to all 44-year-olds in the world, be a bit more in shape like Tom Brady and you will live longer. So, living
Yeah.
longer is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. So, so you gave it an 8.7. So
Yeah, 8.7.
So for me, for Nitro Dry Irish Stout on St. Patty's Day, I will finish this review in an Irish accent.
Oh, no.
But I will do it as a character that I created. He hasn't shown up yet.
better.
He hasn't shown up in a TikTok video or anything yet. But his name is Seamus. I think his name is Seamus. I'm not gonna get into it, but okay, his name is Seamus.
All right. Shameless Seamus.
I'm trying to remember the voice. All right, so I hope nobody's watching. That's a terrible Irish accent right now. Okay,
I hope no one's watching too.
I got to remember the original words. All right, so having a dry Irish stout. This is terrible. Dry Irish stout. This is so bad.
This is our third beer, by the way, so just
Well,
reference to
well,
that.
second and a half.
Cassian Retro is higher.
All right. Forget Seamus. If I had to choose, so a dry Irish stout here at Triumph Brewery in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Better.
It's much better, right? I would have to say, because the the dark roasted malts are pretty potent, I would say. But for a special day as St. Patrick's Day, I would have to give this. It's very comparable to a Guinness. So the fact that is that, I will go with an H1. H1 for the dry Irish
Well, that's a
stout.
good review for you.
It's pretty good. It's
He's been rough lately.
it's top of the pouring in.
With that, I'm out. Bye.
All right. Well,
that
thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
And-
Thank you so much for tuning in.
And you know what? That should be the thing to take away from this. If you like Guinness, this is kind of like a light Guinness.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah, and Guinness is already pretty light. I've actually met a lot of people. I'll just say mainly girls that work out pretty well, and they drink beer, and what they drink is Guinness because it's very low calorie wise. So
Is that true?
It's very low, very low.
I love Guinness. Wow.
There we go. So, hey, hope you're having a great time on St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you're watching this and you're just a little on the loopy side because it's that much more entertaining because, oh my gosh, it's 17 minutes long. And hey, anytime you're in New Hope, Pennsylvania, it's a really quaint part of town here. It's like I said, quaint. It's lovely. And or go to Red Bank and then eventually go to the one in Princeton. But Triumph is a wonderful place. Food is fantastic. And I hope you create wonderful memories at any of the locations, just as Mike and I have created in the last 15, 16 years, something like that. So there we go. Well, grab your glass, buddy.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And I'm very grateful to you being my buddy,
grateful
being
too,
my
man.
friend for a long time, since high school, since
Yeah.
he was 15 and I was 17, 18.
We know each other going on 17 years.
17 years, a very long time.
And Triumph has been part of it for almost at least 10.
At least 10. So, wishing the same for everybody watching this, and I will see you on the next review.
Cheers.
Chug. bottoms up.
I can't do it. The body's gonna blow.